Hi, everybody. I'm Eva, and this is Daniela and Nicole. No, I didn't go crazy, and your eyesight didn't go to triple vision. We're just triplets. We're 15, and we love going to the cinema and roller skating, like other teens. But our life can't be called boring at all. When you have two doppelgangers, you obviously get involved into some crazy stories and misunderstandings. The situation gets a bit worse as we like to make fun of ourselves and of others. It all started in kindergarten. We really looked the same, and strangers found it difficult to understand who is who. To ease the life of our nannies, Mom used to put stickers with our names on our clothes. But when Mom left, we changed the stickers, and our nannies just went crazy trying to identify us. Sometimes they were so angry with us that they wrote the first letter of our name on our arms, but we washed it off immediately. Things got more interesting at school. We constantly fooled our classmates and teachers. According to our school's charter, twins and the like can't study in the same class, so that teachers would treat twins as independent individuals. In 4th grade, Nicole had some problems with a classmate. That girl kept bullying her. She abused Nicole and even tried to hit her several times. Although we look alike, all of us have different characters. Nicole was a wallflower and couldn't protect herself. I was perky. I have been practicing karate since I was 4, and I was pretty successful. When Nicole came home crying again, I understood it was time to do something. The next day, we switched and I went to her class. After the second lesson, that nasty girl came close to me and started bullying me out of habit, thinking that I was Nicole. When she pulled my hair, I turned around and showed her some karate stuff. Her face was worth seeing. Of course, she cried and ran away to complain. If we were twins, I'd be punished because it would be clear who abused that terrible girl. But we're triplets. They couldn't figure out whether it was me or Daniela. Our principal said it's better to punish nobody than to punish the innocent one. We came out of that all good. That girl has never gotten close to Nicole again. Later, after 7th grade maybe, we started to pass exams for each other. I passed English for myself and my sisters. Nicole was good at physics and math. Daniela wrote essays well. Teachers suspected us, but they couldn't prove anything. We carefully prepared every time. We were very close to each other, and sometimes pretty mystical stories happened to us. Last summer, me and Nicole were coming back from our cousin's birthday party. Daniela couldn't attend it because she had a fever the day before and didn't want to infect anyone. We were going back by taxi and even got close to our house, but the driver hit the brakes and turned the wheel right really fast. Unfortunately, we didn't fasten our seatbelts and we hit our elbows. Leaving the car, we were surprised because we saw Daniela getting up off the ground. She said she felt better and decided to ride her bike. As a result, she was almost dragged under the wheels of our taxi. When we asked her if she was all right, she said her right arm hurt. Later at the hospital, the doctors were shocked because all 3 of us broke the same right arm. While we went through the street wearing the same casts in our arms, all the neighbors were staring at us distrustfully. Nobody believed it happened by accident. We had different characters and tempers, so we always helped each other. Once, Daniela asked me to break up with her boyfriend instead of her because she was way too sorry to do it by herself. Well, I was sorry too, but unlike my sister, I can bring myself to do something if it was needed. So I met him and told him we were breaking up. First, he didn't believe me, and I had to become more tough. I said I never loved him and used him to forget my previous boyfriend. After that, he called me, Daniela, a bitch and left. And I wondered for a second if it was me who really broke up with him or my sister. I'm sure you wonder if our closest friends or parents are able to figure out who is who. Well, friends do if we're not trying to fool them. Our parents know every inch of us. They know us by walk, moves, mimics, voice, so we don't even try to fool them. Sometimes things get very fun. Once we went to the hospital. It was a medical checkup for school. We randomly visited different doctors and collected medical certificates. When I came to the eye doctor's cabinet, some old woman grabbed my arm. She was standing next to the chief doctor and kept yelling, "Here she is! I told you! I told you!" The old woman came to the hospital with her grandson and saw us chaotically moving on the floors. She thought we were crazy. I went upstairs. After that, I immediately came to the eye doctors, and after a few seconds, left the ENT specialist. She panicked and asked the chief doctor to check her mental health, or to find that witch, at least. We explained to her that we were triplets and laughed together. She asked us to warn people so that they didn't think they were hallucinating. Otherwise, they would have a heart attack. We live an ordinary and extraordinary life at the same time. Sometimes we get mixed up. I can't call my appearance unique either, because I have at least 2 copies. But I know exactly the best thing that ever happened to me is to be born with such gorgeous sisters who are both alike and unlike me. Like and subscribe. Comment on if you ever saw twins in real life. Do they use their looks for their own benefit?